Hello everyone. What's going on? I've got the usual going on. How long have I been working on this? I don't know. Probably as long as it would take to build in real life. Here's what we're working on today. Well, okay, first of all, let's get the big picture. Here's where we're at. Sadly, I can't, let's see. If I go this way, can I get the whole thing in view at once? No, back here. Oh, almost. Almost fit the whole, whole thing on camera if it's sideways. Yeah, anyway, that's where we're at. Hold on, my camera's all loosey-goosey now. Yeah, we're getting close. So close to the finish line on this guy. We are down to doing details, and that's what we're going to be working on today, is adding this kind of little detritus basing stuff, essentially. It is all part of the story of the history of this place as it's slowly disintegrating and falling apart. Those pieces go somewhere, and it's usually down on Earth with normal gravity. It's usually down. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I'm still kind of tentatively feeling my way towards the best style and strategy for this. I've got a shelf full of ingredients. You see back there. There's various things to scatter around. And so I've been trying to find things that are close to the base color to begin with, so that I'm not having to individually paint things as I put them down. And to that end, I went ahead and kind of stained just by dropping a bunch of these little, these guys, they're a little too bright, so I dropped them in a stain, and they're currently drying. And let's see what the status of this is. There they are. I got enough of them set, and I should put them in something. Hold on. Pro tip: sometimes you want to put things in things. Just makes things flow better. Hey, Clavicus, how you doing? I think last week I said, you guys are going to be so excited because next week this desk will be clear and clean because I will be done with all the carving. And I did indeed finish the carving. As far as I can tell, I did like a few itty bitty carving details yesterday. But at this point, I guess I don't really have an excuse to not clean this desk off. Imagine being able to just put something flat on your work area. What a world that would be. These top ones off. There's still a lot of wet paint in here. I'll just put this down next to my heater to continue drying. And now I've got these little boys. How do I know they're boys? I just asked them what their preferred pronouns were. So, you can see, because of the stain, you know, they started out light, and they got a little bit of stain on them, and so, there we go. So they have some nice modulated color, some darker areas, some lighter areas, and I'll probably be dry brushing, and that's gonna bring them into accordance with the rest of the look of the place. And I've got two different thicknesses of glue here to spray down. I've got a little spray bottle that's got isopropyl alcohol in it, which helps dilute and thin out the glue even more. And a little what pipette? Is that what this is? A pipette? Maybe. See, I've got like a little basing piece back there that's like radioactive. It's glowing. It's so bright. Bring that down a bit into alignment. I'm thinking I might want like a dark gray stain. Right now I've got a very like earthy, browny, dark, and it's not, these little pebble guys are not blending in very well with that color. So I'm going to try to make a more gray version. So I've got some gray paint here. Might as well just mix some watery glue and mostly water. Good. Chunkies in there, which aren't usually a big deal. At this stage where I'm just adding a lot of sort of visual noise and detail, it's fine. Now, I think I'm wanting to err on the side of this being a little bit too bright, because after this stage, I'm going to be doing the wash, like a dark wash with a blackish brownish. I think this just might be not quite watery enough. This is somewhere between the like neutral gray and the warm grays that are in a lot of areas on here. So it should be kind of a good all-purpose color modulator. Still think it's too opaque though. transfer to a different cup and add more water. That's better. So I do want some of the brightness of those little pebbles to come through on the tips. You know, it gives you sort of a natural shading. By the way, if anyone on here has any good basing tips, feel free to let me know. I'm always learning. And always excited to hear other ideas and techniques. Have many like neutral gray little Rockies. Like they're all a little too light or a little too dark, amazingly, despite how many I have. Though I suppose erring on the side of using the darker ones means that I can easily bring up their value and poppiness with dry brushing. Because it seems like bringing down their value with, you know, like what I'm doing now, it's kind of a arduous process. not surprisingly, this very wet paint that I'm dropping on here is reactivating the glue and making these want to like pull off. Ideally, you get it glued and painted down in the same pass. But you know, still in the experimenting phase, still trying to find the right order of operations to achieve the look that I'm trying to get. Try for this next section here. Let's see, I think this is my gluiest glue. Let's see. Some of this darker, not black sesame. Another thing I could do is put down like a really fine sand coat first, or even literally just cut out sandpaper and put that down and then put these on top of it. But I'm not sure exactly how fine I want the grains or whatever to be. I'm kind of going with larger gravel than like sand particles for the look of it, just based on the game. Like, you can see crunchy granola down here, and it's kind of left to your interpretation of what that is. But yeah, worst case scenario, I can just kind of scrape most of this off and throw down sand. Trying to do some, wet mixing and modulation. Since I'm putting down all this really wet, gluey paint anyway. I don't know how much of this will be seen after a wash and a dry brush, but usually it just doesn't hurt. See what I've got for fine sand. Again, not finding anything that's like gray. I really want gray fine sand, but we'll settle for this brown. Probably be better to put this down first. I think that's what I'll do on this other half here.
We harmonize, we synchronize, we are the future. We mobilize, we synthesize, we are the future. We harmonize, we synchronize, we are the future. We normalize, we synthesize, we are the future.
Now, I think, like, probably standard practice is to let this dry and then come back and do the larger bits on top. I just want to see, is that necessary? I'm already probably going to have to, like, redo this part a little bit to make it match this part. So I'm just going to do some testing here, which is essentially, I think what I want to do is drop a bunch of gray on here. Let's see if I can spray bottle it. Another spray bottle over here. Looks like I saw that spray bottle earlier, and in anticipation of needing it, moved it somewhere where I can't find it. Brilliant tactic, if I do say so myself. Got some water here. Oh my god. Just gonna pour some glue in. variety for the sizes. A little variety for color. And then finally, a couple, let's see. Oh, that's right, I dumped out all my glue. I'm gonna start with this brownish black base color. Mostly blue. Tiny thin little stick is not the best stir stick, but it's what I happen to have in my hand right now. So now what I can do is another thing I can do with this. I think it's probably thin enough to pipette it over certain areas. For instance, where the little white blobs are. Really more light tan than white. You get the picture. Yeah, then I think it's just a matter of letting it dry and seeing what happens. kind of move up hierarchy. Looking at where this part is dropping down rocks onto here, and then in turn dropping them down onto there. But and then this is a kind of a big one, like this whole chunk of pillar there. Which I guess can't see. Let's try this. There we go. Okay. So the whole chunk of pillar there kind of eroding away because it's following this same joint crack in the background there. Yeah, so I saved a lot of the pieces that I cut off of it, and so I want those to be reflected where they fell down off of there. And then again, just putting sort of miscellaneous chunks around it. More brown than I think I want it. See if I can make a more gray version of this. Be a good idea to get the little smaller gravelly bits in there first. That way the bigger pieces have something to latch onto, and they've got that like uneven surface, you know. Probably get a little scooper to help me distribute those evenly. Or at least with more accuracy. Spoon. Gotta have some kind of little scoopy thing. I think on my next session I'm gonna go get a little spoon. In the meantime, let's not Gallagher, MacGyver? Yes, MacGyver, that's the one. Let's MacGyver it. I don't have any watermelon, so I can't Gallagher. Gallagher? Whatever. Can't do that thing. All right, so we're gonna have to have a short one today. I have another thing that cannot be missed. So if we want to load up someone to raid next, let's do with that. But thank you everyone for watching. Check out my links. I'm on the Instagram, I'm on the YouTube, I'm all over the place. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everyone.